right, I promised it, and you're getting it. The vote's in. People want to hear how to start your own business. I was hoping to be in studio on my podcast network, but as they say, the business has its day, and today, Baruch Hashem, I'm on the road doing deliveries. So starting up your own business. I don't know where to begin. I'm not like a formal speaker, motivator. But again, enough questions, and we're going to try our best. The first thing that you need to know when you start your own business is you got to be thrilled with what you're doing. I'm passionate and enjoy doing it. I remember in my first apartment, after I was newly married, reading a fascinating article. The horse carriages went. All the horseshoe, companies went out of business except for one. That one company today is worth tens of millions of dollars, and they're the ones that make all the horseshoes for all the horses in the United States of America and other countries. The reason being, simply, they were the best. They were always in need of horses, and they kept their clients. They found out who they wanted, and they stuck with them. So that's a very important thing to understand. There's always room for a stop, no matter what industry, no matter what market you're on or you're in. When things are booming, obviously everyone's able, the horseshoe manufacturers are able to sell because there is a need. So find what you love, your passion, make sure it's a viable market. I mean, obviously, if your passion is selling old computers, I guess there's a market for that. There's just about a market for everything, I guess. Just know where it is and what the number size is. You do not want to get involved in a market. An example would be a perishable item that's very local, can't be transported in a limited market. An example would be making some type of food that's just not popular in a given area, because you're asking yourself for another round of struggle, and that's to introduce something. You want to create at least friction between you and the transaction taking place. That's one of the big discoveries of Amazon. Amazon discovered if you do free shipping, free returns, even if the product is more expensive, you will make more sales because there's less for a person has to think about. So that is your goal. Obviously, if you give something out for free, people take it, but they don't respect it any. So that's not what you're looking for. But you want such a product, such a concept. Then, once you have such an idea, know what you are. There are two types of products. There's a need. For example, everyone needs flour. You go to the grocery store, you purchase flour, and you walk out with it, right? No matter what mood the sales, it shouldn't say the sales rep, usually most stores don't have sales rep, but no matter what the individual that stocks the shelves, how he reacts to, whether he grumbles, whether he grumbles, whether he's nice, you have a need, your need is fulfilled. And there's something in experience, which is usually a luxury market. Luxury market's a service, or more than that, it's someone's identity. You're catering to the identity. That's a whole different industry, and of course that's what we at Terrapello strive to be, is luxury. But we'll go through both. The first question is setting up an LLC, right? Contrary to popular opinion, it's quite easy to do. And if you can't figure out how to do it for free without extra fees, it's better anyways, because it's time to start learning. You go through New Jersey, newjersey.gov, you'll find it. Just a simple Google search, same for New York, same for every state. You're going to incorporate yourself as a business. You're asking, do you need to? The truth is, I never incorporated right away. It took me some time learning, a few sales. I wasn't particularly concerned. I believe, again, this is just off the cuff, nothing's legal advice over here. It's to provide each a veil of protection if something goes wrong in the company from then taking away your personal assets. Either way, you probably don't have that much assets now anyways, but on a side note, if you're listening to my podcast at least, that's your first thing. But once you incorporate it, no one's coming flocking to your business, no one's coming running, no matter how great of a product you have. You could stand on the street corner, you could scream, but really you need to build the audience. So today, just as important as was in yesteryear, to have a storefront, and the storefront be it in Manhattan, was obviously louder than in other cities. And you go one step down to the back alley in the Bronx. So too is the same rule with the internet. Today, the storefront of everyone is the internet. There's no question. You need to have a viable website. You need not only that, you're going to see we'll walk you through that process on the next video, but there's .com, .us, as you see all these different domains. It's a similar concept. People view a certain website's legitimacy based on its .dot. So that you're going to have to know. You're going to have to understand. Most people you come into contact with business, also for them it's business. Everyone wants to create some form of currency. That's why they're there. That's why they're talking to you. What are you offering them? You're back to those two initial products: a service, a luxury service, or a product. So that's the first thing you need to know. Next thing to know, and this is a very important story, my father, Zechariah Levracha, called him up when I started my business. This is my second apartment. I just I just got my license. And I called him up. I was all excited. I said, "Tal, what happens if I fail?" I hear a pause. He says, "Failure is not an option." Now, of course, my father didn't mean that it's not an option. If you view it as an option, then you're planning for failure. Your mindset has to be, there's no turning back. There's a famous story in, I believe it was South America, that the sailors landed and they burned the boats behind them. Or the saying is, you burn the bridges behind you. It forces you in a forward guerrilla war mentality. You're moving forward. You have to. There's no alternative. This is very important to another respect of it. If you're not willing to put money into your business to invest in it, then you obviously don't have value in it. It's going to cost you money. However, don't go all out. I don't have an office till today. It's my car, as you see, my beautiful car, and it's the basement of my new house. That's not finished. It's, I don't have the money, the liquid cash to just throw at an office. Some people feel, hey, I need a phone number, I need an office, I need a leased car. What people can think of me, it's not, let them think whatever they want for the most part. What's important is you have to build up that cushion, that cash flow to be successful. So that's it for today. And next week, hopefully, we'll follow up with more information. Today's speech was simply whether you need an LLC, the start of a business, your mentality, and from here on in, we hope to bring you forward to success. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned.